What's going on, guys? So I have some decants that my buddy Randy over at the Channel Fragrance Dude sent to me. I have two fragrances I picked up from Joma's shop, a Lattafa, and I finally got a bottle of Polo Blue Parfum. My decant was running pretty low. And then I also have a fragrance from a brand I've never tried, sent to me by the good folks over at Fragropedia House, from the brand called M.INT. It's Flight Mode. Pretty excited about that one. I actually picked that fragrance out. So we've got some good stuff to go through. I don't know what all is in the bag of decants from Randy. I know Victory Elixir is one of them. That's the one that I know about for sure. We're going to bust all these open and we're going to smell them. So stay tuned. I guess we might as well jump into the decants first, because there's at least one brand new release decant in here. My man Randy's always looking out for me. I appreciate him. So we got 4 decants in here. Good old trusty knife. We're going to go with the razor instead of the blade. Alright, let's see what we got here. We have Born in Roma Intense. Okay. Speaking of new releases, we have Scandal Le Parfum, which I've never tried. We have 2 larger decants. Victory Elixir. There we go. Invictus Victory Elixir is in here, as well as Burberry Hero EDP Parfum. So this might be a little bit longer of a video, so you guys stay tuned, strap in. I'm going to grab some test strips because that makes for 7 fragrances in total. Even though I like to do on skin, that's going to be too much on skin. So hold on one sec. First things first is Victory Elixir. Randy did warn me that it reminded him quite a bit of Le Beau Parfum, so that's disappointing. If this smells like Le Beau Parfum, I'm not buying a bottle. I love Le Beau Parfum, but I also have a bottle of Le Beau Parfum. Wow, that does remind me of Le Beau Parfum. Not exactly the same, though, because it doesn't have the tropical fruitiness, okay? The sweetness is similar, but it's not the same fragrance. Okay, so maybe there's hope for this one, but I can see where Randy's coming from. It does, on the paper, have a little bit of a coconut feel to it. That's kind of strange, but obviously I don't get pineapple and cypress and all that good stuff. Definitely has this vanillic tonka bean-like sweetness that really stands out. This is not what I was expecting this to smell like. Drop the decant. This is not the aroma I was anticipating. It smells good, but it damn sure doesn't smell like it belongs in the Invictus family. Not on paper. It smells nice and sweet, though. A little smoky. Starting to settle in, a little smokiness. Probably the incense that was in the original Invictus Victory. It's settling in a lot more. It's getting better and better by the moment. There's something a little warming about it. Not necessarily very spicy. A little spicy tone, but could just be my mind playing tricks on me. Distinctive sweetness, almost a little boozy feel to it on the paper. And definitely very incensey, almost a little resinous. So it's getting a lot better. This isn't too shabby. The opening on paper definitely reminded me of Le Beau Parfum, but it's getting further and further away from that pretty quickly. Damn, I want to try it on skin, but I got too many fragrances to do in this video, so it just doesn't make sense. Plus, on top of my forearms have my scent of the day on them, so I'm not going to spray on skin as badly as I want to. This is getting very interesting, though. This smells better, at least on paper, than I remember the original Invictus Victory smelling. I don't get a lot of citrus here like I did with that one. I want to say it was grapefruit that I got in the top of Invictus Victory. Definitely sweet, a little spicy, very woodsy, and smoky. That's the big takeaway for me, is smoky. Not too shabby. We'll give this a rating at the end. Next, we're going to go Born in Roma Intense. Pull the tape off real quick. Alright. I have no idea what the note breakdown is on this one, but the original smelled like Sauvage meets Invictus, so that's why I never picked it up. I have a carded sample of Born in Roma, and it just never compelled me. It was too much Invictus and Sauvage. It's like, I have both of those. If I want to wear that, I'll wear that. This has a little bit of a smoky tone to it as well. There's a dryness to the citrus. It's weird. Because it smells like a watery citrus. I can't tell if it's lemon or grapefruit. It's a yellow citrus of some sort. It's a sweetness, like a sweet citrus. And a little smoky. This ain't bad. It doesn't remind me of Invictus right off the bat, or a heavy Sauvage resemblance, so that's a good thing. That's definitely a plus. It does come across a little generic to me on paper, though. I know I'm not getting the full story on a test strip. I'm definitely not. It's kind of not really faint, but it's light. You know, it's a very light smell on the test strip. I am getting a little bit of the bubblegummy feel, though. That Invictus bubblegum smell is starting to come in more. It's not amazing. Again, test strip. Might be amazing on skin. I don't know. It's nice. Smells like something I've smelled before. So that's a little disappointing. And it's starting to settle into more of an Invictus Aqua smell now, which is really nice, but it's like the disappointment in me is like, I'll just wear Invictus Aqua or one of the many other things I have that smell like Invictus Aqua. Now, on skin could be a different story. Again, I have to keep pointing out that this is a test strip and it's not going to give me the full story of what's going on here. It smells like Invictus Aqua on paper. The more it settles, the more it smells like Invictus Aqua, which I love Invictus Aqua. It's my favorite fragrance. But I wouldn't buy this if it smells like Invictus Aqua, because I'll just wear Invictus Aqua. It smells really good. Just, damn it. I was trying not to spray on skin. I was. But I'm not getting enough to go by on the test strip, whereas I got a good bit out of it with Victory Elixir. I was getting the incense and stuff like that. It's pretty nice, you know. This is definitely a little bit smokier. Again, it smells too familiar, you know? Even on skin, it smells too familiar. I do like it better than Born in Roma. I don't get a Sauvage vibe to this one. But I do get Invictus Aqua with some incense. Pretty nice. This definitely smells way better on skin. Yeah, there's got to be incense in here. That's what it smells like. Picture Invictus Aqua plus incense. Okay, on skin I like it way more. We'll give it a rating after. I mean, I guess I should just stick to on skin since I already sprayed one on skin now. This is Burberry Hero Eau de Parfum. Now, I haven't tried any of the EDT or the EDP, so just one little light spritz because that's strong. Be honest with you, I'm going to probably scrub all this stuff off after because I don't want this giant layering combo because I can't go on top of my forearms because I don't want to wash off my scent of the day. This has a cough syrup feel to it in the top. Almost medicinal in some ways. Flintstone vitamin meets cough syrup. I know that's strange, but that's what I get. The opening is not something that would appeal to me at the fragrance department store at the fragrance counter. Like, this isn't that kind of opening. This can be like, ooh, I need a bottle. Not for me. It's okay, but I'm telling you, I can't get Flintstone vitamins and Robitussin out of my mind smelling this. It's just okay. It's just okay. I can't distinctively pick out anything that doesn't smell like a purple Flintstone vitamin. And like Tussin PM, Robitussin. There's clearly some sort of plum fruitiness type smell that's coming off medicinal. We'll revisit on the dry down, but this is my least favorite so far. Okay, and last but not least, we have Scandal Le Parfum, Jean-Paul Gaultier. Let's try this out. So, I have a decant of the original, and it didn't compel me to make me want to buy a bottle of it. Maybe this will be different, who knows. We'll go right here on the wrist. It's right here. Smell caramel. Yeah, I smell caramel. I like that. That's nice. I'd be shocked if there's not caramel in here. It smells like liquefied, like soft caramel. Caramel and wood. That's what I get from it. Woodsy note, caramel. It's that simple to me. I'm trying to go through these a little bit faster. I still have 3 more fragrances after this. I don't want to make this too long of a video. Some people don't like the really long videos. Some of you do. You know, and I appreciate you guys. A lot of caramel here. More of a gourmand feel because it's so much caramel. I'm going to be shocked if caramel's not in these notes. It smells like caramel on my skin. It's actually quite attractive, but I don't think I would want a bottle of this. This is one I don't think I would want to secure a bottle of. This is where sampling comes in handy, guys. Get decants. Thank you to Randy for giving me this opportunity. He's saving me money. He's saving me money. I could see me enjoying this one more and more as time goes on, but it literally smells just as simple as caramel and like cedar. You know what I mean? So we'll revisit it as it dries down, but the opening is just caramel and cedar. So, Lattafa. Let me make sure I say this right. Qaed al Fursan. That $15 pineapple fragrance everybody's raved about. First place I heard about this was from my buddy Neeb, so finally got around to making an order for Joma Shop, but it's about this price at most places that have it. But let's see. Kind of a Bleu de Chanel bottle with a Dior cap, magnetic cap too. Here we go. $15 at Joma Shop. I'll have links to everything below, best I can find. It's kind of a sweet pineapple smell. Go right there on the wrist. Always nice to have a magnetic cap. Does it hold strong enough? Now if you twist, yeah, okay. Not too bad. Relatively strong. Oh yeah, that's a sweet, juicy pineapple and woodsy smell. This is the most easygoing, easy to like of the fragrances we've smelled so far in this video. And it's $15 friggin'. Go figure. The cheapest damn fragrance in this video. Juicy fruit pineapple. It smells almost like pineapple juice in a can. Like mixing, like Malibu. Think Malibu. You know that drink all the girls drank in high school? Kind of like that. Malibu and pineapple. Malibu and pineapple juice. That was a thing. You know? Still is, I'm sure. And a little bit of a woodsy tone. It's pretty simplistic, but the opening is the nicest one of all of these. Next we have M.INT Flight Mode Eau de Parfum, sent from the good people over at Fragopedia House. I am quite excited about this one. I already looked at the bottle, so I cut the tape. I looked at the bottle when this came in because the bottles looked really freaking cool in the pictures. Get this out. So this is awesome, first and foremost. As you can see here, it says Flight Mode. I don't know why it's not focusing. There we go. Flight Mode. Information on the bottom. This is like aluminum. Very cold aluminum. And this slide out is magnetic. How freaking cool. You hear that? Such a satisfying sound. There's this mesh netting. Let me get it to focus so I can show you guys. That'd be great if it would focus. There we go. It's like a mesh netting wrap. This is some premium looking stuff right here. This is a badass presentation. I can't wait to smell this one. I've been so excited about this one. So I don't want to mix it too much. I want to get as far away from the armoff I'm wearing. God, just how cool is that? The tube's magnetic. That's That's a nice touch. I don't remember the notes. I did look at the notes because I picked this one out. Herbaceous, woody, aromatic, citrusy, but a creamy citrus. And mint, a little minty. I don't know. I don't remember there being a mint note, but it's a little minty. Oh, this is easy going. It's very airy, but smells deep. This is the one I was most excited about out of everything in this video. Because I've never tried anything from this brand. The bottles looked really cool, and the scent profile seemed like it would be the one for me. It's almost got a watery, ozonic feel to it, with a creamy aromatic tone. It might be whatever aromatic is in here that's making the citrus on the creamier side. A little bit of a light, like, weird spice in the background. It's not peppery. Very creamy, woodsy. Might even be sandalwood in here. Okay. This is the most interesting fragrance in the video so far. This is from a brand called M.INT, M.INT. This is called Flight Mode. And then last but not least, I mean, I have a full review on this one from my decant. I'm not going to bother spraying it. This is a 75 ml. I paid $55 from Joma Shop for Polo Blue Parfum. It finally dropped to a price that I was interested in scooping it up at. I don't need the 4.2 ounce. Or 4 ounce, whatever it is. 75 ml of this is going to go a long time for me. But I love Polo Blue Parfum. I went through my decant and enjoyed it very much. Here you have it. Get it to focus. Polo Blue Parfum. I mean, what the hell? We'll spray it. Why not? Spray it. Right there, one good spray is plenty. For those of you not familiar with Polo Blue Parfum, it's kind of like, I would put it in the family of Bleu de Chanel Parfum, where it's the refined, smooth take on the DNA. It's warm, it's rich, it's a little smoky and spicy type of feel, while still being aquatic and green. Still has that Polo Blue DNA. Like, you even get a little bit of that cucumber, watery type of smell, even though I don't remember cucumber being in the notes, but the DNA is directly in this. It does smell like what a parfum version of Polo Blue should smell like. No, it does not smell like Polo Deep Blue Parfum. That is more metallic, more aquatic, and a lot of ambrox, and it's more like Dior Sauvage with Polo Blue, whereas this is rich, thick, robust, and refined Polo Blue. This and Gold Blend. I can't decide which is my favorite of the Polo Blues. It's between this and Gold Blend. But this is hard to beat. This is Polo Blue with a suit. This is the Polo Blue I would recommend to wear with a suit and tie, if you love Polo Blue or blue fragrances in general. Because there's not all that many blue fragrances that scream, you can wear this with a suit and tie. Polo Blue Parfum does that, as well as Bleu de Chanel Parfum. That's like the ultimate blue fragrance for a suit and tie. This one fits that. So fantastic. Seems stronger than my decant. Super happy to finally have a bottle. Alright, so let's do some ratings. Victory Elixir. Oh, that's gotten even better. This is the only one that smells great on a test strip. It's gotten better and better and stronger. Smokier, woodier, spicy. I like this so much more than Invictus Victory. The Elixir is better. I think it's great. This is an 8 out of 10. Probably going to get a bottle of this one. Now then, Born in Roma Intense. On paper, Invictus Aqua meets Incense. On skin, pretty much the same thing. So this is a good and a bad thing, because it's not a drastic enough difference from Invictus Aqua to where I'm like, you know what, I should get a bottle of this as well. I do think it smells nice, but it's pretty light on my skin for being called an intense flanker. Maybe my nose is wearing out, but even from the start, the reason I sprayed on skin is because it was so light on paper. I don't know, I think it's just better than good at a 6.5 out of 10, Born in Roma Intense. It's not really doing it for me, even though it smells much more like Invictus Aqua. It's like a lighter take on it with a little touch of smokiness if I could smell it easier, maybe it would get a better rating. It's better than good. 6.5 out of 10. Next we have Burberry Hero Eau de Parfum. This was the one I did not like. It has gotten a little bit better. Still not a scent profile that speaks to me though. That cough syrup, Flintstone vitamin kind of tie-in smell that I was getting in the opening has faded. It's definitely woodsy. There's this strange, can't really tell what it is. Almost like this dark, herbaceous, earthy feel to the scent, tied together with some fruitiness. Again, okay. Probably it's my least favorite. I think it's just good at a 5.5 out of 10. Nothing spectacular here for me. I know there's big fans of this fragrance. To each their own. I'm just not a big fan of this fragrance, at least not in my first impressions. Burberry Hero is a 5.5. Now, Scandal Le Parfum, it was basically caramel and woods. It's gotten brighter as it's drying. This is nice. This is really nice, creamy, sweet. A little spicy, probably some herbs because it's not real peppery, but there's a little spiciness starting to come in. But kind of, it's getting fresher, without losing any strength or power. This is pretty good. I think this is very good, actually. I think Scandal Le Parfum's a 7.5 out of 10. This is one that I may potentially want to get a bottle. I'm going to spend more time with the decant. This will be the deciding factor. I'm glad to have a decant first so I can try it. I don't think it's the best blind buy in the world, but actually smells pretty good. Yeah, it's a 7.5 out of 10. Qaed Al Fursan from Lattafa, the cheapest fragrance in the video, $15. This is a beautiful pineapple fragrance. Pineapple and woods, it's that simple. There's a little bit of a spiciness in the backdrop now, but the pineapple has not faded. Nice bottle design, magnetic cap, extra points for that. Love the magnetic cap. This is really nice. This is great. I think it's great. Without even factoring in $15 as the price point. It's a lightly spiced, juicy pineapple, sweet fruity, juicy pineapple, woody fragrance. Seems pretty cut and dry, straightforward. I think it's great. 8 out of 10. Yeah, Lattafa does it again. It's the best smelling opening out of all these fragrances in this video. And one of the two. Because there's one that I think I would take over this one for sure, which we'll get to next, but 8 out of 10. This is the one I was saying might be a bit better than Qaed Al Fursan, I guess you could call it. This is just so relaxing in some ways. It's soothing. It's the highest quality scent profile in this video. It's the niche fragrance of the video. It should be the best smelling one. It should be the one to evoke certain feelings from me. It should be. That's its job for being a, like $200, $220, something like that fragrance. It should evoke those type of things from me. That's what you would expect for the money, right? Creamy aromatic with layers. Layers, woods, herbaceous, a little spiced in the backdrop, citrus. Not crazy out the box, but done right. Pretty balanced. The mintiness is faded, while still being airy and ozonic. I think this one's great as well. I'm not yet ready to crown it, but 8 out of 10 for this one as well. It's going to get a great rating as well, but I'm not willing to let one or the other be the winner in the first impressions ratings. I mean, if we were factoring presentation, I mean, this is as clear cut of a winner as it gets in this video, but that's not what matters. What matters is the scent, the quality though, man. But they both evoke a happy feeling from me, so yeah, great, 8 out of 10. And then the last one, which is not really a first impressions because I've been through a decant of this. I've done a full review on this, Polo Blue Parfum. Just happy to finally have a bottle. I'm not even going to give it a first impressions rating because I've given it a full review rating. I want to say it was like an 8.5 out of 10. It was either an 8 or an 8.5 out of 10. Just go check the review for reference if you want to hear more about this one. but it's pretty much the ultimate version of Polo Blue. Well, that was an interesting haul. I had some new release decants, some new bottles to the collection, cheap Lattafa fragrance that's fantastic, a new niche fragrance that I need to spend more time with that was fantastic. Finally got a bottle of something I went through a decant on. Decants are the way to go sometimes, guys. And then a couple of these new release decants convinced me to buy a bottle of certain ones and convinced me to avoid certain other ones. So thank you again to Randy for sending those decants my way. Thank you to Fragropedia House for sending M.INT Flight Mode my way. And then Joma Shop, I went ahead and purchased Polo Blue Parfum and Qaed Al Fursan from Lattafa. Like I said, I'll have links to everything that I can find down below for you guys. Until next time, do me a real quick favor, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. So I do appreciate all the feedback and I love hearing from you guys. What in this video have you tried and what do you think about them? Do you have similar feelings to any of this stuff? Did I freak you out because I didn't care for Burberry Eau de Parfum? Because I know there's some people that are going to be upset about that. Even though it's just my opinion, you know. To each their own. And until next time, I will say if you get your hands on any of the fragrances featured in this video and you give them a spray now, you might end up thanking me later. Have a good one, guys.